Hello. God, I love that baritone guitar. That just sounds so amazing. I think it's a baritone guitar. I mean, it sounds really low like a baritone guitar, and it sounds a little higher than a bass, but it could be a bass, but it has more clarity than a bass. Let's find out. Who? Last of Us composer. Last of Us composer, baritone guitar. That should give us an answer. Gustavo Santallo. He uses a guitar, a charango, a ronco. The music of The Last of Us. I play a little charango. Piano, bass, double bass, double saxophone. That sounds like a guitar to me. Which theme is this? That'll help us out. Let's see. This is 11 minutes on the Last of Us Relaxing Music compilation. The Choice. The Choice, Last of Us instrument. Sometimes if you can type anything into Google and it gives you an answer, it's like magic, but... Oh my god, look at this headline. 21 instrumental wedding songs for every part of your big day. That's because the words The Choice and Last of Us an Instrument are all in there. I'm gonna walk down. You're deciding whether to get married and you listen to this as your choice? Oh, The Choice. Alright. Apparently he uses an instrument called the ronroco. Anyways, let's kick it. Let's do it. I love this game. And it's been quite interesting to come back to it and see how it holds up a second time through. It's a story game, right? So it's based on sometimes surprise, that kind of thing. All right, Ellie, baby. Ellie and Joel. This is just after Tess has made her big sacrifice. And just decided to sacrifice herself for them so they can run away. And by running away, we've been standing here for about 10 minutes straight. And they'll probably catch us anyway, and it'll be all for naught. Your precious friends. Your precious rebel friends. Oh. Your rebel friends on the moon base. How do I get rid of that? Boom, gone. Ellie? Oh, she looks worried. There's something about the geometry of her face, the way it kind of comes in, but then the nose is out. It makes her look, and the big forehead, makes her look thoughtful, but not, well, maybe like a little bit stubborn. Thoughtful, but, what's the word? Sparky? Spunky. She looks very spunky. You're not going up that way. They let you know far off. What a beautiful game to look at. To explore.
We'll go upstairs. You can probably get out from there.
Wow. We just heard Tess die. And you can see how the timing works with their dynamics. Oh man, there's just so many amazing details. This, when they say that the directors of the game wanted simple, and then the art department wanted detailed, you can see the difference. Even look at that, simple faces, detailed texture, simple table, little details. I'd say that.
Just keep pushing forward.
Oh man, what an emotional journey. I'm assuming this is really similar to that movie, The Road, that I have not seen, with Viggo Mortensen.
Target neutralized. She took out 2 of my men. Copy that. You, take out the door. You.
What? Why are we going this way? Seems like we should be going away. You know, let's go away from trouble.
They're gonna be here soon.
God, I was like, just living my life. My dad came to visit from the western area of Canada, so he crossed the continent to come see me. And so you're in a really happy mood because it was his first morning here, seeing everything we're doing out here. You know, seeing your life. Ah, look, see, you've got like this with like Tess's bloody body and the guards and stuff, and then you've got, oh, obviously this is the way to go. Look at the sanctuary of the greenery, of the grass, of the shrubbery. You know, this is obviously where you should be going. I never realized how similar to Uncharted this game was. Even sounds like Drake there. Whoa, 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 whoa. So creepy. Oh shit, they see us.
Joel.
I got this.
If you see a bunch, look how they come in, they assume the position so they can do their guard routines, and you just have a whole bunch of things to hide behind.
You. Check down there.
That's hilarious. But it works. I mean, that's the gameplay of it, right?
Come on. 2 ways out of this.
It's like, I'm not gonna turn my head to the side. Not gonna turn my head to the side.
Holy shit.
Yeah, right in front of her, too. Pretty cool. I mean, I think all stealth games need to have a lot of
Target something! Dead asshole!
convenience.
Hold the stairs. Flush them out.
Yeah, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh boy. Almost dead. How do you use that? Up in R2? Relearning the controls from yesterday. I held X to run at him. Why did I hold X? What game has X as run?
Find him before he gets away.
Alright, I'm gonna search out here. Check over there.
Screw man. I don't... Oh, whoa.
Want to do this
What the hell just happened there? The sun just changed.
Let's do this.
I love that counter button. God, I love those death blows. Actually, kind of reminds me of Yakuza in a way. Like, it's like a heat action, but dynamically done. Where'd it go? Better go check it out. I could see why some people have said that this game was, it shocked everybody with the story and the complete package, and then you go back and you say that the gameplay maybe doesn't hold up and it's a bit clunky and clumsy or blah, blah, blah. But man, I really think that it just ticks all the boxes for me with what it's trying to do. I get the systems. She's actually great bait because, I love it. It's like the finishing moves in Yakuza. It's so cool.
All right, come on, Ellie.
Right behind you.
But, what the hell was I going to say? The systems of it, the stealth of it. Damn it, I lost my train of thought. It's when you like having the chat there to help you along. But everybody's sleeping. Which way should we go? Oh, I was going to say, Ellie's actually a pretty good bait because when they grab her, the way the system works, they can't kill her right away. Even like a clicker or a runner that gets on Ellie is not going to... She can actually survive longer than you can. But now she's incapacitated them, so you can go up and get a couple free shots in and take them out no problem, right? So it's kind of an interesting way to game the system in a way that doesn't feel super realistic. You're just letting her get attacked for your benefit. When obviously when you're in this protection scenario and you're seeing the characters bond, you want to protect her. Sort of like when you're Big Daddy in Bioshock 2. Good morning, Carl. And Tribalin runs. The model they use for the fighting in this game is the UFC. That makes a lot of sense. It really does feel like that. It's this sort of like, close quarters combat, people struggling and trying to get a quick, brutal, vicious... what they're trying to do in the UFC is like, how can I angle you in a way where when I get you there, the fight's over. When you get somebody in like that armbar or something, they're done. Oh, look at the way it loops around so nicely, too. So you could have... This is the kind of game that really makes me appreciate something that's... Yeah, it's linear. You have flexibility in how you want to approach the combat situation. You could have gone in any of these directions. D-Live is a little buggy. Don't be surprised if people don't see your stream under following. They're working on it. Okay, thanks, Carl. Like you could have gone in any of these directions, and it would have paid off, right? So I never feel like, because sometimes you have multiple. Oh God, I love the details of like a rotten ceiling, and like just like water damage and stuff. The brutality of it. The gameplay in this game is great. The brutality of it. Oh, I totally agree. Like when you get into combat and it's just like, what object is near me? I'm gonna smash your head into it. I'm gonna drive my knee through your skull. I think they did such a good job of oh, thanks, Carl. Really appreciate it. I love having you here. And welcome, Tribalin Runs. It's the brutality of it, like you were saying, Tribalin Runs. The brutality of the combat perfectly matches the brutality of the story, of the environments. Like, look, like water damage, mold. Everything's just disgusting and gross and like ripped up. People are eating rats. Save the Raging Cinema. Hello, hello, hello. and then you only have the one way out. I love it. I don't need multiple ways where I feel like I'm missing something if I don't go check it out. I feel like this game, a linear game, can respect your time. I'm playing this on hard too, which means I've had a lot more deaths than I would have thought, but it's fun because it's the Naughty Dog style where they let you start away immediately.
Joel, how
Start
are
right
we
away
out here?
immediately. So
Right. We're gonna go through that hall.
you don't mind having to go through again and
Stay down. I don't know
solve
how
it
many
like a
more there
puzzle.
are.
We're gonna go through that hole. What hole, buddy? That's a lot of these guys. It'd be so fun to set them on fire. But yeah, I think they make Joel really dangerous. You bricked an SNES Mini? Oh, what were you doing to it? Were you modding it? This is great. Can it have 1,000 games and also play Sega Genesis games and NES games? Because the cool thing about that is that the Super NES controller is perfect for everything. 4 face buttons, shoulder buttons, start, select, a good D-pad. Oh, crap.
Jeez.
Oh, jeez. His super senses don't seem to work for the humans. Or do they? Yes, they do. Oh, crap. I had a grab option. Whoa. Oh, man. They said it was impossible. You bricked it, baby. Guard pile. Oh, see, this is where I should go get this guy. Hopefully there's nobody behind us. Uh-oh. Jesus Christ. Wow. I mean, the wham bam body slam. You bought some cable from online that apparently expanded the storage. Oh, no. Well, I mean, it sucks to lose anything. They're not too expensive,
Stay
though,
down.
which
I
is
don't know
nice,
how
eh?
many more there are.
You know what's friggin' cheap everywhere are the PlayStation 1 minis. They might be a good One Lich Emperor. You know what might be a good candidate for that is the PlayStation 1 what do you call it? PlayStation 1 mini. Could be good. I mean, you got 4 shoulder buttons, 4 face buttons. Oh, crap. Ah! Oh.
Does he see me?
I like the idea of just like using. Oh crap! I like the idea of just using one bullet, just to wound them enough so that you can give them a good punching.
Stay down. I don't know how many more there are.
You're gonna buy another cable so you can at least use the controllers with the Super NES emulator. What I like about the gameplay in the game is you can... No, One Lich, it's all good. Thugs in Cincinnati Rehab said head punch is wham, then bam the body, then bend over, then slam. Head punch, bam the body, then slam them. Stealth, melee, shoot, but combining all 3 is the best. Yeah, see, I really like that idea of like...
Oh, fuck!
Shoot. Ah, I think I messed it up yet again. Bye, Ellie. You'll be fine. Nowhere to hide here, Joel.
Fuck these guys.
Thank you.
You check over there. Oh, crap. Oh, there you go. Uh-oh. You're kind of in the... Wanted to check in, say good luck with the stream. Going to skip this one as you want to play yourself. Drekkazo 2007. I do like that option of combining them all three. All right, Solus, thanks for checking in, buddy. Right now, it's actually just a bunch of combat, so you could always hang out and see a little bit of the combat system. There won't be any story for probably about the next 20 minutes of me dying here. Drekkazozo 2007. Were you born in 2007? 2007 seems like a very random year, like kind of halfway through the PS3 cycle. You can watch 100 play a mission and everyone does it different. I really got into oh crap. Jesus. Let's try this again. I feel like the trick here is there's a lot of these guys in close quarters, so dealing with them. Halo 3 released in 07. It was a very good year. That's my favorite thing, is looking at what games all came out in one year. Sometimes it's a little bit tough, though, because they combine like the Japanese releases and stuff with them, and it can be a bit misleading. Oh, there's a whole other room over here. There we go. This is a killing room. 7 is a magic number. So's number 9. Number 9.
Doesn't matter that there's not a bunch of our guys. After today, it's all Firefly bullshit.
I mean, after you have died a million times,
North clear, no target.
it does kind of feel like the danger's gone, because you're like, well, I could just die and start over. As opposed to, like, say, a Dark Souls where you don't want to die because you have to start over. See, Dark Souls... crap. Look at this idiot fumbling with his gun. How do I reload this thing? Kill me! Do it! Do it now! Alright. Okay, this is bad.
Stay down. I don't know how many more there are.
So this is her with her new face, right? So she looked even more like that actress before. You love The Last of Us, Drekkazo 2007. Me too. This is my second playthrough since it has... Well, my first return to it since it came out way back when. All right, so they send out one guy to you. Martial arts movie style.
Report.
New face? Why did it change?
Hold your positions.
Oh, Jesus. Kill me. Kill me now. Because she used to look too much like, who's that actress that was in Ellen Page? She just looked like Ellen Page. Here, I'll show you. Ellie, face change. Ellie, face change. Let's see. Here's a before and after. No, that's not in Last of Us 2. Last of Us 2, she looks way more like her voice actress. Ellen Page, face change. I think she had more of like a round face. Because Ellen Page actually was using her face in that horrible game Beyond Two Souls. Let's see, how did they change it? Not really seeing actually much on here. You thought it was modeled from her? Oh, totally, eh? Well, it's supposed to be... Let me put up a display capture so you can see what I'm doing here. I think they kind of like raised up her cheekbones a little bit. See, this one, she looks way more like her voice actor. Ashley Johnson, I think. Over there. What do we got here? Ellie. Face change. Ellen Page. Too similar. Ellen Page thinks Naughty Dog ripped off her likeness. Am I imagining this? Did they not change that? Oh, the Lindsay Lohan thing in GTA 5 was... I think that was her just trying to get some kind of credibility, trying to get some kind of a victory out of it. Maybe they didn't. I thought for sure they'd changed her face. Maybe that's just kind of like hush-hush now. They don't talk about that. Who knows? You know, it's kind of like how everyone thought it was the Bernstein Bears, but it was the Bernstein Bears. It's not a game where there's one or two ways of doing it, but everyone who plays it has a different plan of attack. And it's a lot of it's like dynamically changing, too. You have to be dynamically reacting. One of the best moments in the last stream, I saw a guy. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go kill the guy. And I backed up to look into another room. And then when I came back, he had doubled back on me and gave me a jump scare. Just a dynamic jump scare of... Oh, yeah, he does a great job with that. Addressing that scenario. That he has a pretty good way of exploring cultural phenomena in a way that's very accessible. He's kind of an everyman that way.
You heard him, and I will drop you.
Okay, now what am I gonna do? I got a hostage. I mean, you got these different tools at your disposal, and you're just trying to survive, like how you would react in real life with it, right? It's like trying to react and survive. It would be like in real life if you did take a hostage. What would you do, you know? You would just improvise. Like Navy SEALs. Navy SEALs that have the ability to see through walls with their ears. Joel's talent. I can stay exactly below the height of chest height things. Yeah. And kill people very quietly. Because he used to be in construction. So, you know, he's pretty good at that stuff. He's good at crafting. He's kind of like Rey from Star Wars. He's a scavenger. I like how they always say Rey in Star Wars, like, a scavenger girl, you're nothing. Like, what? I mean, she's so... You gotta be proud of that. She came from nothing and made herself out of nothing. Look at this guy. He's trying so hard not to look at me. To make it easier on me. They attack with trash. They can drop or disarm. Sticks, rocks, brooms, rakes. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Save the Region Simony. You had asked a question. Would you... It always ends up being the humans fighting against each other rather than the monsters. Well, isn't that about real life? You had said... If there was an apocalypse, be alone or a community? I think you gotta go community. Even if... I'd probably start small. Because you need people with different skills. And you need people to stand watch at night. You'd find some people you can trust. And go for it. Make a run of it. I think I do okay. I've shot guns before. I've shot many kinds of guns. And I used to play in the forest as a kid. And I'm not too picky about things. I can sleep anywhere. I think I do alright. Not fussy about food. I could eat dog food. I'd be really happy if I stumbled across a big cache of dog food. Did anybody see Zombieland 2? You'd ride solo. Now, solo would be good because I think in a situation where you can't trust people, riding solo is good. I find it hard to trust people. Hunger makes people desperate. One shot down, buddy. So they don't know that. They're not going to come running. The AI is pretty fortunate. They're pretty forgiving. I guess in this kind of scenario, you'd hear a lot of gunshots everywhere. You've shot every type of gun. You start looking, and I'm a heavy set guy, so people might look at me and be like, all right, he's not going to be able to run fast for us. He can't run fast away from us. And let's take a bite out of that guy. I mean, it's nice. I feel like in Metal Gear Solid or something, they would have heard that gunshot and come running, but whatever. They let me get a headshot in. Like this thing's got a silencer on it. Maybe. Let's put her back to where we heard that gunshot. Keep looking.
Come out, you coward.
I like all the instant.
There's the exit.
I see it.
Shut the fuck up. Yoink.
What you got?
Nothing. You?
Nothing here either. Keep looking. I'm going over this way.
I'm going this way. Hopefully he doesn't come and get me from behind. In video games. That's a little different, yeah. I'm going to kill you. Well, maybe I'll kill this one first. All I need is a couple good kills. Get on a roll. Thin the herd. Whoa. I like, so Ellie doesn't seem to be, they can't see her.
That was too close.
Ha. Sometimes you just gotta be pretty brash. I like what he says, have you seen anyone? No. Have you? Yeah, I saw them, but I just don't feel like going after them, so I'm gonna pretend to keep looking around. Well, I mean, they did that in what, Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, as a mechanic. The thing with hiding the bodies is, like, it would be helpful to drag them out of sight, sort of like Hitman, Metal Gear Solid. It is a bit odd, but it's also kind of a pain in the ass. It can be a bit tedious trying to hide bodies. So sometimes it's nice not having to worry about that. What I love with this game is, like, you come from this oppressive, dark, disgusting, cluttered, dirty place, surrounded by henchmen, crouched over, hunched, uncomfortable, struggling to survive. And then you emerge into this area. The sun is in your eyes, water flowing freely, with not a care for the civilization around it. As Jeff Goldblum says in Jurassic Park, life finds a way. Hiding body would be odd in a horror game, yeah.
There's stairs over there.
Stay low.
So we go from this beautiful, nice respite of nature. We're slowly seeing more and more nature taking over the cities as well. It's I'm a big fan of shorter linear games because I think you can put in so much detail. It does look a lot like Nier Automata, for sure. I'm good there, Drekazzo. I'm really good. My dad came to visit from across the continent for the first time in 6 years. I've seen him 3 times since then, but it's rare for him to come out here, as in never. This feels so much like Half-Life. Running into a subway where a military vehicle rolls up on you. I like that she's leading the way. Oh, God. Uh-oh. Look where we're going. Out of the frying pan.
There's a soldier over
Into
there.
whatever the hell this is.
Copy that.
It's an interesting thing. Like, how would that affect it?
I wasn't lying to you.
You spot him? No, the place is empty. Search the area. Let's find them and get the hell out of here before any clickers show up. Come on, make one false move.
Game has no boss battles. Interesting. I like that you like, if I'm coming from behind, not from behind, but from that area, I didn't need to come from behind or the side. Maybe because the vision's more obscured here. But it's nice that they let you just pop out. Naughty Dog have scripts and voice actors down to a T. Well, yeah, they do. They know that they need to record a lot of incidental dialogue, a lot of different versions of things, like lots of different ways to get out of a car, to keep it fresh, little movements, recording them going up against a wall.
Hey, come on, we'll be out
Keeps
here
it natural, keeps it immersive, keeps it flowing. And they know their strengths. So they have a game that's, I mean, it's still pretty long. It's a long adventure.
Fucking close.
You got a clicker. But I'm super happy with the length. I'm happy with like a 15-hour game, 20-hour game. I think you can get a lot of story out of it, and you don't need any padding. You know? Well, look at all these different ways we could have got through here. Using their studio and did crowd chants for a WWE game. For Naughty Dog? Naughty Dog had a WWE game? It'd be a pretty intense game. Jesus Christ, pretty dark down here. You almost don't want to put the light on. It's so funny seeing the bones of Uncharted painted over with a new skin. That was a lot of mixed metaphors. You led the El Generico chant for the noobs who didn't know it. Nice teddy boy.
Hey, I can't swim.
We'll figure something out.
You'll learn. Easy for me to say. When you're fat, it's very easy to swim. Probably harder for a skinny girl. I think women float better than men, though. Got the 2 flotation devices. Even gameplay mechanics. Too many games have messed up stealth. Crouch and shoot. Oh, wow. What am I looking for? Some kind of a floaty? Stand here and yell the loudest or drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. You see that 70-year-old guy, 60-year-old guy who broke the record for longest plank, abdominal plank? 7 hours? 8 hours. Celebrated by doing 75 push-ups? I think rattling off that many push-ups would be... Whoa. I should have walked all the way here. Why don't I just go the way she's going? That seems to work. Oh god, that'd be kind of claustrophobic. Going down there and not knowing if there's going to be air on the other side? That'd freak me out. Well, that's the amazing thing about making a game is that there's all these small little things that you... It's like, what are you going to include? What are you not going to include? Dark Souls taking away your progress. Sure, would it be... When people lose their progress in Dark Souls, they think it would be better if they wouldn't have lost it. But really, that's what makes the game interesting, right? Swimming sections, oh my god. Ever since I played on the NES, the Ninja Turtles 1 game, you have to disarm bombs in a dam. You're underwater. They're turtles though, so they can breathe. But it's like the controls are floaty. You're navigating in between electrified corals, and you have a time limit. And you have to find and disarm all these bombs. It's horrible. I want to read that note. You've done 4 minutes. Can't be healthy to do that for 8 hours. 4 minutes is huge. Only got to do 45 and 2 minutes to pass. Huh. Note to Derek. Bookstore. Your contact is a dude named Frank. He's a guy on the outside I've been trading with. He wants into the Boston quarantine zone. Meet him in the Park Street exit on the subway station right by the Capitol building. Attaches his visa and QZ papers. You like that handiwork. Careful down there. Some of my other guys are putting clickers and stalkers. Where the hell is this guy? I've been waiting here over 2 hours sweating bullets. Keep thinking I'm seeing something move in the shadows. Feel like a stalker's going to jump out at me any second now. Giving him another 15, then I'm heading back. 15, eh? Didn't work, did it?
You're not gonna leave me here, right?
No. Tomb Raider 3? Oh my gosh. Loot, and you're gonna die getting it. Oh, crap.
Just stay put.
I feel like when you go somewhere and there's a bit of dialogue like that, you've made the right choice. You've gone to the right spot. Because you've made something progress. Okay, cool. I mean, that's the cool thing about this game is that they can make the tiniest bit of loot seem rewarding because they don't give you a lot. Draka 2007 is hosting that stream. Male recruits age 17 to 21 have to do 42 push-ups, 53 sit-ups, and a 2-mile run in 15 minutes, 54 seconds. I love how
Anything down there?
It's a dead end.
everything's so precise about it. Well, we tried 43 push-ups, but it just didn't work. The average is 42. It's probably what it is. They're probably all just like averages of what all the instructors can do, maybe. And a 2-mile run in 15:54 or less. That's a good goal. It'd be good to know that you're in army shape. So would that be after a certain amount of training you have to reach that level, or that's what you have to do to do I plan on using a channel points, or aren't I dedicated to a single platform? Right, I never knew what to do with them. I'm open to suggestions, because I know in Twitch there's like little Twitch points people can get. And I'm happy to do something with those. I wouldn't mind some ideas. Can I hold L1 and swim faster? Oh god. This was a terrible idea. Joel. There we go. How much do I love this game? I really love it. I mean, it's just so fantastically constructed. It's all about the details. You just love a company like Naughty Dog, Rockstar, Square Enix, that can not only, I mean, the thing is, like any company can throw money at a game. Like Square Enix is a good example. They can throw a lot. You play Final Fantasy 15, and you go, wow, this looks like it cost a lot. Don't know if you really nailed it, though. What the hell? Why can't he get through here? What's going on? Oh, that's my flashlight dying? No one set up camp down here. Yeah, it would have been a good spot. It's pretty... Well, there's clickers. So yeah, I'm open to suggestions of what to do with the points on Twitch. Here's some things I can throw out. I can write a song for you.
Hey, look, it still works.
How about the song? Sing a song for you. What else? What do people usually do with them? I don't watch streams. Is that Ellie over there? Don't break this. That's a nice touch. Give Ellie a flashlight, then you'll see her in the dark. And just have her be natural with it. She's not really trying to get your attention. So you don't feel like an idiot where she's saying, I'm over here, come on.
Really?
Ellie,
Okay.
So it makes you feel smart. Makes you feel like I'm the one that saw her, you know? I figured it out. Can I climb up there too? It's the same way they make these things yellow. She can grab them. Oh, you're helping each other.
I got it.
Gonna play a new version of Mafia Wars called Fourth Generation War! OC Steam 2020. I love that that GeForce thing going on. How, especially how you can play the games you have in your from your own Steam, so you don't have to subscription. You just works. It's crazy cool. And of course, the bigger games getting taken off of it.
Hey, look, about Tess. I don't even know what
Here's how this thing's gonna play out. You don't bring up Tess. Ever. Matter of fact, we just keep our histories to ourselves.
Man, I forgot how much they were
Secondly,
against each other.
don't tell anybody about your condition. They think you're crazy, they'll try to kill you. And lastly, you do what I say when I say it. We clear?
Sure.
Repeat it.
What you say goes.
Good. Now there's a town a few miles north of here. There's a fella there that owes me some favors.
Sexual favors.
Good chance he could get us a car.
Okay.
Let's get a move on.
Troy Baker's so good in this. I never think I'm listening to Troy Baker in a I was going to say in a vocal booth, but they don't do that.
Now, there we
They're
go.
in sound stages.
Yeah,
Oh, Firewatch.
faster to go through here.
Ah, nice little break.
Man,
Animals.
What?
nothing. It's just... I've never seen anything like this, that's all.
You mean the woods?
Yeah. Never walked in the woods. It's kind of cool.
You think it's like a metaphor for some video gamers? Never been outside. Never walked in the woods. Never been to a playground. Never exercised.
Why don't you just take me back to Marlene?
If she was up to the task, why'd she drop you off on us?
Well, maybe she's better now.
Kid, I don't mean to upset you, but your friend's chances of survival weren't too high to begin with.
She's a lot tougher than you think.
It don't matter. Because I doubt I can get either one of us back into the city in one piece. Trust me. I wish there was some other option.
Jesus Christ, this game. What a great experience again. I was really doubting I was going to still like it. Well, no, I thought I'll still like it, but it might be kind of boring because you know all the story beats, but there's so many incidental things in between that I have no recollection of that are fantastic. I feel like I should be exploring maybe off to the side, looking for little dog tags. The Silent Hill 2 remaster. Sometimes it's just a bad, it could be a bad, bad direction. I mean, Silent Hills 2 remaster. That's Konami? Okay. Blame Konami. Could be them just being dumbasses. Could be a bad situation, no direction. They might have just put somebody in there that doesn't even know what they're doing, and they're like, oh, you just do whatever you want, Troy. Rather than having somebody with vision, like what's actually going to play in this scene. He might have just been in a booth reading lines and not even sure like who he's talking to, what situation he is, right? Whereas these two are on a soundstage walking around doing these cutscenes, and you feel that. You feel their movement. You feel like they're there. The weight of their bodies and playing off of each other. Acting is reacting. And if you have nothing to react to, you just sound like an anime voice actor yelling all your lines as dramatically as possible.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't this look like Half-Life 2? Super influenced by Half-Life.
Should we climb it?
No. wire on the top, but we gotta find a way to go around.
I mean, is barbed wire really that dangerous? Can't you just wear gloves and knee pads? Boots. How about I throw you over and you unlock it? Yeah, he is a great talent, and he's...
Whoa, look. Fireflies. I mean, real fireflies.
Yeah, I see that.
Sorry. I lost myself for a sec.
That's kind of a weird line. I guess, though, when you live in this area, you're basically like in this situation, you have to be like a soldier. So to just stop and be human for a second would be something you'd apologize for, because all it's about is surviving, right? And if you seem like you have lost yourself for a second, you're letting your guard down. You're putting the people around you in danger. Way to rationalize it. 2077 will be one purchase for all future versions of next box upgrades like this game, but no double tax. There'll be no double tax here. Where are we gonna go? Okay. That must be one heavy board. Ah, see, put this log here. You don't have the player go back there with this plank. You've kept the player in this area, so they know. Well, gotta work here. The original VA wanted residual payments from Konami, which they didn't get. Oh my god. Well, there was that whole voice actor strike thing too, right? So obviously these people are... I mean, they were probably treating these people pretty bad. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. Jesus effing Lord. Look how happy he is to have that. It's an upgrade, baby. I mean, for you to be, like, in a booth, like, okay, today we're going to be recording screams. We need you to scream for hours and hours and hours and, like, you know, destroy your voice. Oh, cool. I didn't know you could do that. The game doesn't even tell you that. You just sort of figure it out. You're on your own. And it works. That's the other thing. My main problem with, like, a lot of video games, modern ones, is that you don't have to think about anything. And video games, for me, have always been like a puzzle. They've been an obstacle and a problem you need to solve. And when...
You, Bill?
Where do you usually meet him?
Huh? Different places.
You've never been here, have you?
I know this is where he lives, but no, I ain't never been here personally.
And that smoke, you think that's him?
Sure as hell better be.
Well, let's go check it out then.
All right, come on.
Yeah, he's amazing in this. Maybe you just don't always realize how good some of these are, how good some of these guys and gals are in the voice acting world for video games, because a lot of times the writing is just not very good in a lot of video games. The bar is lower, the standard is low.
Watch your step. It's a good drop.
I don't remember any of this. So can these guys be out in the daytime? These clickety clicks, clickety clacks. Drakazo loves this game.
Shit.
Save the Region Cinema. I love that term. Poison chalice. Poison chalice. The animations weren't redone, so they had to lip sync. Oh my god. See, you're in like a... Yeah, it could be translation, it's direction, it's like all these problems where it's totally affecting how he's going to be able to do any kind of a performance. Freshwater blade on there. Yeah, I mean, how about Final Fantasy X, where the English could not be longer than the Japanese sound file? So if the Japanese character said, "Hey," they'd have to go, "Yes," that quick. They probably could have done something different, like went like, "Mm-hmm." Actually, but that's too long. Going, "Mm-hmm." Yep. It's just not natural in English to say yes that fast, whereas Japanese saying hi is normal, right? So you end up with like these sort of unnatural readings, but that's just how it has to be. And they worked with what it was, and for the most part, they did a pretty good job. Be great. Wouldn't it be great if the creature's got a big exclamation mark over the head like an MGS5 when you threw a bottle? Boing, boing. But I mean, Metal Gear Solid, Kojima embraces the camp and embraces the fourth wall, whereas Naughty Dog is trying to make the gameplay as cinematic as possible. And by a lot of developers think that making a game cinematic means, oh my gosh, he sounds like a snake or a monster.
I'm trying to learn how to whistle.
You don't know how to whistle.
Well, does it sound like I know how to whistle?
Teacher, daddy. A lot of developers think that making a game cinematic means taking away control from the player. I've mentioned this before, but in a game like Alien Isolation, where you're scared of the alien, when it goes to a cutscene, you think, what do you call it? When you go to a cutscene, you know the characters aren't in danger anymore. You're not in danger because it's a cutscene. Obviously, they're not going to die, and if they do, well, then that's just stupid. It would never be your character's not going to die in a cutscene. It's impossible. That's why his daughter dies in the cutscene, because they can do that, and you can expect it. Sort of like Aerith dying, Final Fantasy VII in a cutscene. It's all happening in a cutscene. Those were spoilers, but I think at this point those are safe. Collect more pills. See if I can scrounge up some extra ammo. I only have 3 weeks till the next drop-off with Tess. Games like Shenmue, for instance, might be wrong, but it doesn't seem to get stuck in the VA. I believe it's harder to write for a video game. Oh, definitely. It is, because you can't control how everything happens. Naughty Dog is the best at figuring out how gameplay works and integrating dynamic dialogue. But it's tough. Because gamers can go up and just like, oh, every time you press X on this NPC, they're going to say something. I'm going to go up to the NPC and go X, 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 and try to make them sound stupid because, well, that's what I do. Boost Ellie over fences so she can open gates. Is this it? I wasn't even in a hurry to solve anything. What were you saying about Shenmue? It doesn't seem to get stick on the VA. I mean, yeah, Shenmue was... That was new at the time, having that much dialogue recorded. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 1... Metal Gear Solid 1, they recorded that in, like, somebody's garage. There's motorcycle noises they would have to edit out and, like, redo the lines, and you can still hear sometimes, if you know what you're looking for. Can't help but be impressed by the work of Naughty Dog. They really do. I mean, they made this and Uncharted 3 at the same time with 2 separate teams. Amy Hennig on Uncharted 3, and Neil Druckmann taking the lead on this one for writing. My favorite game of all time is Shadowrun for the Sega Genesis. Super Mario Bros. 3 for the NES. Final Fantasy X and 7. XCOM. I love XCOM. Inside. What else? I like the Mass Effect series. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I really like Sekiro. I never did my game of the year.
Shit. It's jammed from the other side.
Here, boost me up.
Sorry if anybody was
No,
waiting
that's
for
not
that.
such a good idea.
Well, I can't boost you up. How else are we gonna open it?
Come on, Troy.
All right.
I'm trying to think of the games that I play where I'm just...
Now, just open it. Nothing else.
You're new on Twitch?
Sure thing.
Well, welcome. Enjoy.
Careful.
Glad to have you here.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Ta-da!
People's favorite games, so interesting how they're not always
Good
the
job.
recognized best games.
Thank you.
Well, I'd like to say Divinity Original Sin 2, but I never beat it. Only maybe got about halfway through, and I don't know, I guess it never worked with streaming. I kind of didn't play it. But when I think about the games that I'm playing, and the whole time I'm thinking, wow, I love this. It's
So
usually
let's say we
stuff
get a
that
card
has
from this buddy of
systems.
yours. Then what?
Well, then we go find Tommy.
Marlene said he's your brother?
And more importantly, he was a firefly. He'd know where to take you.
Okay.
He lives far from here, which is why we need the car.
How about everybody else's favorite games? I mean, Shadowrun for the Genesis is probably the one that's the most off the board. Where I love the writing. I love
Mandatory
Cyberpunk plus
Evacuate.
fantasy,
Where?
D&D, real
You
time.
think? Quarantine zone. See, some places got a heads up before the infection showed up. Most didn't.
Man, must be hard. Just leaving all your stuff behind like that.
That ain't the hard part.
When you see something like that rammed into a police car. You cannot go further. Well, that's the thing with oh, sweet.
Whoa. Look at this place.
That's the thing with games is that they are completely they're personal, right? They're subjective. Whatever this note I just got. What the hell was that? Training manual? That must have been fun to record. Perimeter note. Goddamn infected showing up much too close to the church. Safe house looks like I'm gonna need to do another round of clearing out the weak spots of the perimeter. Tape. Mario 3 has been one that's always stuck around for me. I love the tight platforming of it and how long it takes to beat and the creativity in the game. Each level.
Man, this is kind of sad.
Oh, peace, peace.
What is?
All this music that's just sitting here. No one's around to listen to it. I don't know. Doesn't seem right.
I wish we could put on some music right now. Probably no power, though. You'll have pieces on the SNES. So you usually say that for sometimes the reasons can be wrong. Lucy said, your face on a bubblegum card.
Jesus!
Whoa, Nelly. What the hell was that?
Booby trap.
Would be one of Bill's traps.
Your friend a bit paranoid, maybe?
That's putting it lightly.
Pieces.
What's the deal with this guy?
Well, he helped us smuggle stuff into the cities. He knows how to find things.
Well, let's hope we don't blow up trying to find him.
Just watch your step, you'll be fine.
Oh, yes, arrows. Tiki
Jeez.
tiki.
Feel good with a bow?
I reckon he is.
That's the one animation in this game that looks silly. Joel randomly grabbing things. It's a jigsaw game. There used to be this puzzle game on the PlayStation 1. Actually, you know what? I bet you we can go underneath that booby trap over there and probably get some loot. Called Devil Dice, and it was a really interesting competitive puzzle game with these little devils that would walk on dice and you do combos and clear things
See
with
that
them.
wire? Stay underneath it, okay? Just keep your head low and you'll be fine.
All right.
So there were multiple ways to get through here. That's interesting. Cool. That might come into play later. Heading off to work again. Be catching up with episode 1 when you get home. Anyways, I think it was a 5-player game. I remember reading the review and thinking, I can't wait to play this. I want to get so good at this game. But it's a hard game to find other people that want to play because it's like a specific skill set. Tetris Attack is another game for me that's off the board that I loved. Super Nintendo game. Puzzle pieces, it was this, on the N64 it was called the Puzzle Pokemon League. Pieces would come up. You had a 2-icon rotator, and you'd rotate the pieces. 3 or more clears them, and as they clear, the blocks fall, and as they fall, you can clear the other things so that they do combos, and then as you get combos, you launch stuff over to the enemy screen.
It's all clear, come on up.
It was on the Game Boy, SNES, and then N64 as Pokemon Puzzle League. One of my all-time favorite games. Mortal Kombat 2 is a big one for me, too. I loved, I think that was the pinnacle of the series. After that, it got watered down. You know Tetris Attack? Cool. It's so good. Oh, my God. My cousin's a math whiz. He's like a computer tech guy and was a math professor. And he was insane at that game. He would get... They would actually... The combos would stop at 13 and he could keep going.
Shit.
Well, what side do we want to be on? Tetris World was a bad 64 game that killed the series. Now Tetris has had a big comeback. Tetris 99, Tetris Effect. Isn't there another one too? Didn't that win like Giant Bomb's Game of the Year? What the hell am I doing here? What do you think, Ellie? He ain't dropping down. Bust a Move is great too. Oh yeah, where you shoot the you shoot those what do you call them?
Yeah. Look at that.
You shoot bubbles, right? They pop. Any of those puzzle games where every time you shoot it, you're like closing out on yourself, and then a big combo can save the day. Like Tetris, basically. I mean, Tetris is basically the perfect game. I don't know what that was all about, getting up there. Oh, maybe I need to bring that board with me. Perhaps.
Here. You can actually use this.
Yeah. Kirby Avalanche played better and had a versus and story mode with boss and an extra menu option to test controllers. There was this Kirby game on the NES, and it had a bunch of mini games, and it had this one mini game where you would like 2 characters would face up and be like 3, 2, 1, and you would either, it was like basically rock paper scissors or something, or you had to do it, or it'd be like a reflex thing, like who can press the correct button at the right time. awesome. Oh yeah, The Witness. I've had a couple friends that had basically religious experiences with that game. Actually, my same cousin that was ridiculous with Tetris Attack, he loved The Witness. I'm not really good with puzzle games. I don't like to feel stupid.
Shit.
That's why I'm fat, because I give up when things are hard. Jesus effing Lord.
Let's give this baby a whirl.
Give it a whirl.
Fuck.
Yeah! Can I get my arrow back?
Now listen. Bill ain't exactly the most stable of individuals. So when we get there, you let me do the talking. You understand?
I understand.
You gotta be clear on this. He don't take too kindly to strangers.
All right.
Bill's a good guy. He just definitely needs some time warming up to you. So
That's a lot of warnings. I really want to walk through that just to see the death animation. And they probably wouldn't start me off too far away. Remember how some games where your AI would just do whatever you did? So if I would have...
You hear that?
yeah.
Weird. Creepy. Why'd it run away? No, trespassers. What if I would have stood up too quick, they would have come up? Yeah, with an arrow. I think it's like, it's the build up, the tension, and the... if art is about tension and release, and performance is about tension and release, then firing a bow and arrow has to be satisfying. Because it's all tension and release. And the power that it goes through. Whereas a gun...
You're gonna go in there?
I want to see what we can find.
You're gonna find my body when I die from a heart attack.
Don't worry. I got this.
I can see through walls. With my magical hearing, I can tell which way people are facing. I don't know what I just grabbed. Interesting. Family photos. Old sailor photos.
Jeez! That thing scared the shit out of me.
Well, while we're here, let's search the place.
Pills. Pills, 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 pills. I would not want to be on pills. Right, Joe. Soldiers are going door to door forcing people onto the buses. I hear yelling a couple of buildings down. Time's running out. I tried calling, waiting. I don't know what to do, but I can't wait anymore. I've thrown most of our stuff in a couple suitcases. I'll be waiting for in the quarantine zone. Come find me. See you soon. Ezra.
You think they ever found each other?
How the hell would I know?
Well, I'd like to think they did.
I think we've just found him. Speaking of old systems, remember when they used to release games based on family quiz shows? Imagine those genre of games in charts now, but online with a group of people. Well, yeah. I mean, game shows have always been around. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. And then... with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and Deal or No Deal and American Idol and that kind of stuff. Bringing it even more into the mainstream. And then, like you're saying, with the social aspect. I mean, look at Jackbox. I was at a party and a couple of my friends wanted to play it, and there was a wide variety of people at the party, and a lot of them did not play video games. So when they were told we're going to play this game, Everybody's like, I don't play video games. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. And when we go, look, take out your phone. I don't have any room to download an app. All you gotta do is go to a website. Okay, put in this huge code. It's on the screen. It's got giant letters and numbers. And all you got, and then you just type in your phone. No problem. It's pretty
Let's
amazing.
get the hell out of here.
Such a great concept. But yeah, you're right. That should be, because the thing is with video games is that dual stick controls. It's a language we've learned, but it's difficult. Even people who have played like mouse and keyboard their whole life and are amazing at video games. Why can't I just shoot it with my bow?
All right, stand back.
All right.
With my bow. Oh, you idiot. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you got bullets to spare?
I guess so. Oh my gosh. Come on, Joel. Keep it together.
Those things are kind of awesome.
There's one way to do it.
Okay, can I go pick up my other arrows now? Please? Please don't go into a cutscene before I pick up my arrows. They had a 1 versus 100 on Xbox 360 Arcade, and it was amazing, but they removed it. Family Feud with 16 people would be friggin' awesome. See, Family Feud would be great because it's just guessing stuff, and it's guessing things that other humans have said. So it's like the most general of trivia. Oh yeah.
See that? Get back.
No jumpy. Look, here's a brick if you need a brick. Get back. What's a 1v100? Like a
Well,
battle royale? Come on. Come on,
Just
come on,
stay
come
close.
on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, baby, now stop procrastinating. Boom, da boom, cha-bum, bum, da bop, da ba.
come on.
I got you.
Damn it, Bill.
What
I
just
love the
happened?
camera.
Another one of Bill's stupid traps. There. That fridge, it looks like that's a counterweight.
Okay.
I'm trying to swing. I don't know if that's actually doing anything. Now I'll just hold up.
Cut that rope, and it'll bring me down.
On it.
Watch your head, buddy boy. It's gonna be a quick drop down.
Joel.
Oh my god.
Joel.
Just pin to the rope.
Well, they gave me that one.
Ellie,
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Ellie.
Oh! Oh no! Oh, it's a big boy! Oh, Jesus! I'm gonna run out of bullets pretty soon.
Anytime, Ellie.
Hold on.
You all right?
Yeah.
Come on, you
Look
can
at that guy glitching underneath there.
Here's some ammo.
Thanks. God damn it.
Come on.
It's like a tower defense game.
hurry.
What if you could accidentally shoot Ellie?
Hurry,
That'd be
they're
kind of
getting
interesting.
closer. Hell off, you son of a bitch! Hey, open
Jimmy Wrench, Batman Joe. Jesus Christ.
Get off your ass on your feet.
Oh, Jesus. You're playing Family Feud in your SNES, and one of the questions was the most influential moment in the world. Think back 20 plus years on that. Who was it? Oprah?
Which way? All right, we'll, Run, Ellie.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I would say it was Oprah Winfrey, Nancy Reagan,
Come on!
Margaret Thatcher, the Queen. This is amazing.
Don't slow down. This place ain't secure. Bill, they're coming to the door. Fuck it. Take them out. That's our only way. Ellie, stay back. Stay back. All right, come on, we're almost there. Follow me.
Oh shit!
God damn it, they're coming over. Come on, they're getting through. Keep going this way.
Oh my god! Like so many dynamics happening. It just has such a way of feeling like super chaotic, and I mean, this guy on one side, this guy shooting at you to shoot them. Ellie jumping in out of nowhere. Jesus, how cool was that?
Man, that was close. Thanks for the heroics and all. Ellie. Hey, what are you... Joel?
Bill.
What are you doing?
Bill.
Let me go.
Turn around and get on your knees.
Just calm down a second.
Turn around
All right.
and get on your knees. Don't test me. Just
Take it easy.
any bites. Oh. Anything sprouting?
God damn it, I'm clean!
If I see so much as a twig. Ow!
Yeah!
Son of a bitch!
You done?
Am I done? You come into my house. You set off all my traps. You damn near break my shooting arm. Who the fuck is this punk and what's she doing here?
I am none of your goddamn business, and we're here because you owe Joel some favors. And you
Oh.
can start by taking these off.
I owe Joel some favors. Is some kind of joke?
I'll cut to the chase. I need a car.
Well, it is a joke. Joel needs a car. Well, if I had one that works, which I sure as hell don't, what makes you think I'd just give it to you? Huh? Yeah, sure, Joel, go ahead. Take my car. Take all my food, too, while you're at it.
By the looks of it, you could lose some of that food.
You listen to me, you little shit.
No, fuck you! You handcuffed
I
me.
need you to shut up. All right?
Fucking teenagers, eh?
Whatever favors you think I owe you ain't worth that much.
Actually, Bill, they are.
Well, it don't matter, because I don't have a car that works.
But there is one in this town.
Parts. There are parts in this town.
Meaning that you could fix one up.
All right. If I'm gonna do this, there's some gear I'm gonna need.
All right.
It's on the other side of town. Now you help me go gather it, and maybe I can put something together that runs. But after this, I owe you nothing.
That's fine. A couple days from now, we'll probably be dead anyway.
Good. Follow me. Whole goddamn town's booby trapped. Best stay right on my ass.
Can't miss it.
Knock it off. All right. Whatever supplies you may want or need, I suggest you grab them.
Hey, thank you. Ellie, take a look around, see if there's anything we can use.
Alrighty.
I love the random med kit you get from one of the NPCs. Because they're so scarce. He does look like a Red Dead Redemption 2 character. Totally. The way he dresses, the hair, even the way he talks too, actually. Yeah, I'm in Dutch's gang, and I'm fixing to get me some beans. Arthur, could you help me with a side mission? A note. It's a map. Trap, nest, nest, trap, nest, nest, trap. The trap nest monster. Batman Joe. Shiv's upgraded. Yeah. They're just always upgraded now? Sharpening the blade reduces the force necessary. Yes. So I have to... Okay, so that's not an upgrade for all of them going forward. Oh, remember how I was saying before that they changed Ellie's face? They did, actually. So you see this? That was her originally. On the left side. And then they sort of like deepened her eyes, and I think it gives her like a cuter look, actually. But that's when she looked... Ellen Page complained. I guess rightly so. Does look a lot like her. Anywho. Out of my fucking way. No, I love you, Ellie. I want to protect you. Right, dickwad?
Found everything you need?
I love you.
Good. All right, Ellie, come on.
Don't leave the door open.
We got it.
We have to cross to the other building. Up the stairs. Let's move it.
Just stay with me.
Can't believe you agreed to this bullshit, Bill. What you should have done was just left him back there.
We can hear you.
You weren't kidding about him.
Yeah, he's one of a kind.
We can all hear each other.
What kind of trouble are you in? Where the hell's Tess?
It's just a job. Simple drop-off.
What do you deliver? That little brat?
Haha. Fuck you too.
Oh. You know, I hope you know what you're doing.
Kidding me with this guy?
So where are we going, Bill?
My other safe house. More of an armory.
Wait, I thought we were gonna fix up a car.
We? You know how to fix...
Bill, just...
That's like I said. What I need's on the other side of town. Now that side I don't ever go to because it's filled with infected. So we're gonna need more guns.
Go inside.
Oh, I've been meaning to take care of that. Relax, it's nothing. So, you didn't answer my question about Tess.
I like how casual
I
this
thought
is.
the two of you were inseparable.
She's busy.
Yeah, sure. Busy. Might be trouble in paradise.
Yeah, something like that.
All right, here we go.
Cool trap. It's like just like finding a rat in a trap. Looks like a relaxing way to die.
So, why don't you fix one of these cars?
Oh my God, you're a genius. I mean, the whole time, why on earth hadn't I thought about fixing one of these cars?
Okay, don't be a dick.
Their tires are rotted and their batteries are dead.
Are you done?
Can't even begin to think what the inside of the engine blocks look like. Only ones making new car batteries are the military. God damn it.
Infected!
Shit. Lock and load.
I have the high ground. Jesus, it's a little loud. I keep turning it up for all the cutscenes. They overdo the swearing with Ellie? Yeah. And actually, that was... I think that was, like, added in as a suggestion. Clicker! I think that was a suggestion that Ashley Johnson had to make her more of, like, a toughie. But yeah, I think they do try to give her this. She kind of sounds like a Grand Theft Auto character. With the amount of swearing. Watch out for Clicker.
I got this.
Yeah. That shut him up, didn't it? Wow. Jesus. Hey, Felix, he found her an ink of the dragon. You can equip a new weapon. How do you do that?
Help me out!
Watch out for Clicker. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of use the verticality to your advantage. This guy's pretty relaxed.
All right.
That seemed way easier that time.
Barricades again. You neglect the simple shit, and now you're paying for it. You know what that means? Taking all the supplies from the warehouse and
Okay,
plug into the
well now he's
use bins.
talking to himself.
Then it'll take
Bill?
Joel this way.
It's like Divinity Original Sin 2. It's all about positioning. Control the environment. Joel's a real bad boy. Bad boy, Joel. I love the sound effects. Alright. Now, how do you do the quick turn? I guess it'd be more him on this side, right?
You picked a hell of a place to hole up, didn't you?
You know, as bad as those things are, at least they're predictable. The people that scare me. You of all people should understand that.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Interesting line. 2 hours later. This guy got a turn on this. Fence's note. I feel like I keep picking up pieces of paper, not getting to read them. Locked in the beach dunge.
You sure that gate's gonna hold him?
Well, I locked it. They don't have a key.
I'll take point.
So which way?
We're here.
Okay.
It's in the cellar.
Great, a cellar. Go for it. I guess I'll just open this up.
Right down here.
Oh no, okay.
Well, here we are.
thought he
You
was-
don't touch anything.
I thought he was gonna like kick us in here and
And you
lock us
close
up.
the door? Let's gear up.
What? I need a gun.
No, you don't.
Joel, I can handle myself.
No. Just stay here.
Fine. Just wait around for you two to get me killed.
Well, this goes on record as the worst fucking job you've ever taken.
It's up there.
How in the hell is Tess okay with this suicide mission?
It's actually her idea.
Really? Well, the broad's not as smart as I thought she was. But, fuck her. Seriously, you gotta take that kid back to where you found her.
I can't just take her back.
Then send her packing, let her find her own way. Look, let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. It was a partner. Somebody I had to look after. And in this world, that sort of shit's good for one thing. Getting you killed. So you know what I did? I wisened the fuck up. And I realized it's gotta be just me.
Bill, it ain't like that. It's
Bullshit. It is just like that. Hey! What'd I say to you when we walked down the steps? What'd I say?
I'm just fixing your stupid pile.
Don't touch. God damn it. You keep babysitting long enough and eventually it's gonna blow up in your
Bill.
face.
Can we please just get on with it?
Well, I think this guy's
Here.
gay.
Let's get on with it.
I love when characters in games imitate each other. Let's get on with it then, alright, come on, do whip and shotgun.
All right, before we go any further, I got something I gotta show you.
What you got?
New toy from the toy box.
Oh, I'd give her a gun, of course.
This is a nail bomb. And you gotta be really careful. This thing blows, it shreds anybody standing nearby.
Gee, that looks fun to put in your bag. Don't fall. Explode when an enemy gets close. L2 arc throw. R2 strategic.
So we got shotguns and bombs. The hell are we doing with them?
Well, every few weeks, this military caravan rides through town. I assume they're out looking for supplies. I mean, you'd be amazed at the shit that they overlook. Anyway, a few months back, they were rolling through and they get overrun with this horde of infected. They were all over the truck. The plows right in the side of the high school. Still sitting there with the battery in.
So we take that battery and we put it in another car.
Bingo. I wanted to get it, but it seemed too dangerous with all the infected on that part of town. But fuck it. Joel needs a car.
What if it's damaged?
Nah, those trucks are like tanks. It's just sitting there.
Actually might work.
You need more tool. Guess the fire rate could be nice. Reload speed's a big one. I feel like you're always reloading.
This'll do just fine.
Let's get on with it. Oh. I like how you can pick up supplies while they're talking to you. You can upgrade tools while they're talking to you. You just do all this stuff so it doesn't break the immersion. You don't lose the story. You're just going about your business. Multitasking.
Here we go.
It's nice. Reload speed, yeah. Oh, you know what would have been good? Weapon holster? Holster for a second pistol. Could have been nice. Well,
This should help us out.
Kid, I swear to God, if you took anything...
Hey man, I don't need any of your shit. Trust me.
Joel, you are keeping an eye on her, right?
Like a hawk.
like a rhinestone cowboy. Ooh. Watching kids not infected in a world dystopian and gray. It's weird to see a church upstairs,
Wow.
but alright.
Nice place you got here.
Looks like a place you'd fight somebody in Bloodborne.
This would be the place to do it.
Nothing to loot here. Can we play the organ? Oh my god, it looks like it still works.
Time to sack up.
Ellie, come on.
Rhinestone Cowboys, quite a cool song.
There's a school.
All right.
Lincoln!
Ready?
Guess we'll find out.
Keep expecting everybody to turn on us in this game. It seems to always happen in zombie movies. Trust somebody, they turn on you. Build that distrust with the world.
Man,
Yeah, come on. You don't need to be looking at that.
I've seen worse.
All right, then.
God, it's like a big pile of demons.
Past this gate, it's all new territory to me.
I'm on it.
Hey,
Keep quiet.
Worse than that. Yeah. Nail bomb. Sex bomb, sex bomb. That's probably a little loud for you. Let's turn that down. Yeah, one shot nanny. Hoot nanny. How convenient they have shotgun shells on them. I love it. Zombies and shotguns. That was not smart. What? Wasting my bullets? Wasting my shells? There's lots of them. Mushroom head. Yes. Is it better to do what the game told me? Upgrade your melees. Craft a sheath.
Hurry it up.
Telling me what to do. Crafting speed. Boo. Listen mode distance. Healing speed. Weapons. Sway. Shiv master. I think max health might be good. Don't know what to upgrade yet.
Run away!
How you doing, Bill?
Go, guys, to your right!
Bill doesn't know what to do. You disagree. Sometimes they drop 3, so you could shoot them with 1 bullet or 2, 1 shell or 2, and get 3 shells out of it. Well, let's try that. Interesting. Shells? Shells, my dear. There are no shells. Oh. And sometimes they drop none.
It's coming for you!
go. I think the game takes care of you. Is good. Sneak is good. Sneak is good, it's fun. But there's like we were saying earlier, you know, there's lots of different ways to play it. Which is the fantastic part about it. Keeps it pretty interesting. Watch out! Wow, it's a lot of them. Yeah. Boy, this guy we're with is a badass. Holy moly.
Okay, keep moving.
Oh yeah, look. We got all our shells back, see? Got our shells back, see? It's a real shotgun humdinger. Yes, yes, good, good. What's a good word, big bird? What is this, some kind of herb? Would you like to combine the green herb with the orange herb and make a purple herb? Yes. You always have enough to get it done. You play on Grounded. What's Grounded? That's like the most difficult setting.
Locked.
Ellie could climb over. Ellie, sneak through that.
Hold up. I got a key for that gate.
Thought you said you never been out here.
Move quietly.
Easy, easy.
Yeah, Joe stepped into the Resident Evil. Sure did. Uh-oh. Nice. Shells. I'm gonna need to deal with that clicker. Jesus! I like that you can punch the clicker, but then it's gonna get you. It's pretty fun. I think I left something in here. Too late. Ah, Jesus Lord! Home run. Easy. Easy. Well, it's easy. I guess if we just snuck up on these guys, it would be better. These guys look like they just had a couple bad burritos. Dude, I knew we shouldn't have eaten those burritos. They're in the freezer too long, man. There's your burrito right there. Clicker? Let's try to avoid the clicker. Oh boy.
Go! Go!
Jesus Christ. Oh, the reload! Yeah, now I think smart. Hide in a cardboard box. Just a box. Alright, now... Oh, look, it saves us right here. Interesting. Kind of cheated for us, but I'll take it. What do I got? No, not the clicker. No! It's the clicker. Lunch break. I'm going to have to stop soon because normally I like to stream like 3 or 4 hours a day, but my dad's in town, so I've been taking it easy. I'm going to take it easy with that this week. So I might not see you Save the Regent, but we'll be back tomorrow. Okay, just shoot the clicker. Oh, Jesus effing Christ! This stupid pistol. Alright. Just use the good... Yeah, use the shotgun, take care of the clicker. Where are they even coming from? I come from down in that alley? Alright, you take that guy. Alright.
Get back!
Yeah, that's easy. Use the bullets and the clickies. Oh, this looks like a Modern Warfare 2 map. Hello?
Shut up. Shut up.
We must give her a gun. Triblin Runs is now following. We stream Tuesday through Saturday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Thanks, Triblin. Enjoyed having you here. Wow, 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 wow. Up on the rooftops. There you go. Don't waste bullets on these guys. They're losers. I like how that guy's on the swing. He's getting all caught up in the swing. Can you get through the swing? Jesus. It's interesting choices, eh?
Fucking creepy.
Prince laughs aloud. Good to see you, boy. Man. I'm just about to finish up. Just getting to, like, the next checkpoint and then, knife. Knife better? Shiv's better than the weapon? I feel like the weapon I can attack, a clicker with it. But I guess the shiv you can, too. And you could also, but I guess with the shiv you can open a door, right? So it's multi-purpose. Multi-pass. Corbin. Dallas Corbin. It's amazing how hard it is to make a movie. Something like The Fifth Element is all these crazy elements that come together and just work.
It's tied on the other side.
What about going through here?
What, the doggy door?
Yeah. Just came back from the gym.
Very careful.
Been doing good.
Of course.
Mano, having a great time with
You
this.
should have given her a gun.
Okay, Bill.
There's more of those clicker things inside the house.
Oh, shit. They ain't seen us yet. Just stay down.
I have Shiv. You can sneak up, liquor, stab it. That's true. Here I go, here I go, here I go again. Oh yeah, and I've got the upgraded shift now. So I can do 2. Look at the abdominal movements of this thing. You could have been a beautiful dancer. So the shivs are awesome, actually. Now you have two shots at them. That's pretty cool. The greenery, wow, the greenery is so satisfying, especially. I mean, they do a good job of making it, but it's also satisfying because you're stuck in these desolate, brown, horrible, claustrophobic environments, and the greenery is just such a beautiful difference. These clickers are making me thirsty. Where are we trying to get to? Upstairs, maybe? PS Plus games for March are announced. Shadow of Colossus. I own that. And Sonic Force. Says, that's the one that came out at the same time as Sonic Mania. It was the new 3D version that people didn't really care
Come
about.
on, let's get up. On the RV and over. We should be clear.
Swing. Joel. I fail. Come on, get to it.
Who the hell left this here? You got friends in town?
No. Although I got some idea who might have come through here.
Let's get inside.
Uncharted Collection, Goat Simulator January, Bioshock and Sims 4.
I think we're good.
I think I own most of those. I don't own Goat Simulator.
Right?
Sims 4 would have been cool. I wonder if I grabbed that. Bioshock Collection,
Fine,
right?
let's just keep going.
I like remasters when they're just a nice remaster of the, say, like a PS3 remaster on the PS4, and you get 60 frames per second and looks better, few quality of life improvements, and it costs 20, 40
Man, with
bucks,
this.
20, 30, 40, that kind of thing. That's a good remaster for me. Feels like a checkpoint.
What'd I tell you? There's that truck sticking out of the school right there. Come on.
Unfortunately, that's going to be it for today because my dad's in town this week. I'm not going to be spending more than 2 hours a day streaming, so I can spend time with him. But I'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 2 hours each day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Last of Us, Part 1. Did I call this Last of Us Part 2? I think I called it Last of Us Episode 2. Thanks, everybody that was hanging. I'll be back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Hopefully. Maybe even earlier, because my dad's been getting up super early, so. But I'm out of here. Spend some time with my father. Probably put some stuff up on Instagram. My Instagram is Matthew Falvey Music. Probably be in our stories. Yeah, really enjoyed it with everybody. Good discussions today. Good tips. It's nice. Nice group of people. Sometimes, some games come out and they bring out the best in people. Some other games come out, it can be the opposite. Oh, God. Just going to go have a nap. All right, bye, everybody. Thanks a lot. And I've played Felix. I've played Bioshock 1. Loved it. Half of Bioshock 2. And maybe the first hour of Bioshock Infinite. Because 3 is usually the bad version of a game, right? Super Mario Brothers 3? What else is? Uncharted 3, I think, is the best. I think Mass Effect 3 is the best. Maybe in video games it's better. The third one. Usually the second one you think would be the best. Because they don't have to work on the system as much, and they can refine things and do things that they didn't think of before. Anyways. Bye.